Hey, I'm the Wolfman here at Barefoot Bushcraft, and I want to thank you so much for tuning into this video. I started Barefoot Bushcraft way back in 2012 with a couple of really fantastic guys, AD Venture and Dean and Chuck, and just some really amazing people who were very inspiring and incredibly helpful for every single thing that we did. This is independent of the YouTube channel that you're watching now, of course. And we went out with the sole purpose of the organization to help foster nature mentoring and help people enjoy being in the outdoors and take up outdoor pursuits. Of course, what happened, then the Hunger Games movies came out about that time, and nobody really wanted bushcraft courses. Everybody wanted archery, so we went into archery, took all kinds of classes and courses and things like that with the Ontario Archery Association, the governing body of archery, and then sort of moved on to other things, continuing to teach bushcraft courses and whatever. One of my passions, my private passions, is doing filmmaking, and I love the filmmaking process. I love setting the camera up, I love looking at the camera, I love getting the shots and everything like that. So, when YouTube was in its infancy, we created a YouTube channel. There was no such thing as monetization at that time, and you just sort of did your own thing, and that was that. But oh my goodness, the hate. So again, we have our haters on this side that are flying around the internet, posting pictures with fraud on the faces of our staff, telling everybody if you take Barefoot Bushcraft courses, you're going to die in the wilderness. And then on this side, you have the YouTube community who is like, oh my God. And the comments that we have received over the years from our YouTube channel are literally astounding. The kind of hate and self-loathing individuals that post these kind of comments. I mean, I would have to say, I think that one of the #1 comments that we got in the early days of our YouTube channel is, put some shoes on, calling me all kinds of names in regards to not wearing shoes. I really don't know. It doesn't concern anybody. It's a YouTube video. Just have fun with it. Is it really that relevant? I don't think it is. Maybe there's a reason, maybe there isn't. It's really not that big of a thing. But the amount of hate that garnered, oh my goodness. The next thing that we got a lot of was comments about sexuality. So, referring to myself and other people in the videos with various forms of derogatory sexuality comments. And, you get used to it, right? And I guess the other thing, of course, is always the fact that I am somewhat overweight. I guess that really, really triggers some of these YouTube watchers. So it's been kind of fun. So we have a very strict policy at Barefoot Bushcraft. When these negative comments come in, we just delete them, right? I mean, we're not going to we don't feed the trolls. You can call me as many derogatory things or make remarks about sexuality or anything you wish. Those comments will simply be deleted, and chances are, the other thing that we always do is we will go when someone posts one of these negative, biting, seething comments, and we will look at their videos. Usually they have no videos. All they do is they create an account and they go on and create hate and spread hate and kind of, make derogatory comments to the people who actually go out there and spend the time, effort, and money to get trained, get educated, and create these videos. So that's kind of always a fun thing, is I very rarely have seen anybody who makes these seething comments who has a really great channel or has thousands of subscribers or any such thing like that. So that brings me to the next reason, and this is the real reason for making this video, how much we passionately adore and love these haters. So for the first thing, when pictures started appearing on various Facebook groups and forums and things like that about how uneducated I was and how uneducated our staff was and how all we're going to do is get people killed, our phones started ringing. People were like, hey, I've heard in my area about this great bushcraft school, and I want to come out and take some courses with you, whether it be archery or any of the other things. And it was like, so the people that are going out there saying how bad we are and how horrible we are bringing us money. So you go out and you post a picture with fraud stamped on my face, you're going to get killed, put some shoes on, faggot, blah, 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 blah. We make money off that. How great is that? So then flip over to YouTube now. This is where it gets interesting. So you go to YouTube, and I'm sure everyone who watches these videos is aware, you make money off YouTube videos, right? So you go out, you put a video out there, advertisers choose your video and say, hey, these Barefoot Bushcraft pretty good. Let's run some ads with them. So then we get some of that ad revenue. So here's the fun thing. I was unaware that our YouTube channel had been monetized like 8 years ago, 7 years ago, when monetization came out. So we had one of our young students come out, and again, at Barefoot Bushcraft, we see thousands and thousands of students. We have a real, actual brick and mortar location. We run summer camps. We do all of this real physical stuff. The YouTube channel is just kind of my hobby, is creating these videos. And you know, that's why you don't often see staff members in them very much, because it's my hobby. But at any rate, so I didn't know that these videos were accruing a bunch of money. So I had a young gentleman, and of course the one thing I've learned a long time ago is if I want to know about technology, I ask my young campers and our young participants. He said, hey, Mr. Wolf, you're making money off those YouTube videos. How much money have you made? I was like, money? We make money off YouTube? What's up with that? You know, all these hate comments, we just delete them. But guess what happened? Enough money accrued over like a bunch of years to allow us to buy a very needed piece of equipment for Barefoot Bushcraft. So this super heavy duty piece of outdoor equipment we bought brand new with our YouTube earnings, if you can believe that. It's got a front end loader, it's got a 3-point hitch at the back, has a big huge 70-inch mowing deck, turbo diesel engine. I mean, it's just what we needed at Barefoot Bushcraft to maintain the property and do all kinds of odd jobs, obviously, move heavy objects, put down wood chips for trails. And this tractor we bought brand new with 1.4 hours on the clock because of the haters on YouTube, if you can believe that. So I mean, this equipment obviously is not inexpensive equipment. It costs more than the average car to buy a farm tractor, and the YouTube haters have provided that for us. And let me tell you how it works. So again, you need to love the haters. You need to love that hate, because you need to understand some very important things about how these people operate. The first thing to always remember about your haters is that if they hated on themselves or they went out into the world and they were like, oh, I don't like myself, no one would care. Because our channel has, a few thousand subscribers and we have been in the community for a decade, we are a well-known organization. We are certainly not new. In Southern Ontario, Canada, you don't have to go far into your community to say, hey, have you heard of Barefoot Bushcraft? Most people will say yes if they are, in the outdoor community. So they will use that fame in order to promote the hate. The next thing to remember about these people that consistently like to post hate is that every time they're hating, they're thinking about you. So it doesn't matter how much they dislike you, they think about you more than they think about anything else. So that hate, that festering inside about how much they don't like our success and how much they don't like our videos and they don't like my feet and they don't like my sexuality and they don't like my weight, or all of the things that they hate about, means that these people are going to bed at night thinking about me. Think about that. Your haters, for those of you who have your own YouTube channel, are going to bed at night and they're thinking about you. But guess what our fans do, the people that do love us, the people that do come out and they do take our experiences, they come out and they're like, oh yeah, Barefoot Bushcraft, pretty good, yeah, and then they leave and they post their pictures on Facebook because they had a good time and out of their mind. That's it. They don't think about it. They go on with their daily lives, driving truck or whatever it is that these people do. And we get some amazing people come out and visit us at our property, and we get some even more amazing people help us, grow our channel, sharing our videos, likes. But the people that hate, they are sitting up at night, in their parents' basement with a 40-watt LED little light bulb. And what are they doing? They're thinking about us. They're thinking about you as a YouTube content creator and about how horrible you are, or your sexuality, or your feed, or whatever. So they're helping grow you with their never-ending passion. So always consider that. So I understand that these hateful comments, and they are bizarre. I'm not really even going to address them or put them up, but I can kind of talk about a few. I think one of the most amusing ones was, this was quite a few years ago, that said that, you guys accepting cookies from local children in your neighborhood is not being a professional at bushcraft skills. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so again, this kind of nonsense doesn't accomplish anything. So please understand, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate all of the stupid comments. We laugh at them. We delete them. We appreciate that every time you go and you watch one of our videos, to go and to post about how bad we are, how uneducated we are, whatever derogatory comments that you want to put out there. you're making us money. So go ahead and post about how bad we are on the internet, because someone's like, oh, this Barefoot place, it's down in the Niagara region. I want to get in on that, you know, and they call us, our phone rings, and we make money. You know, the louder of your hatred voice towards us is, the greater, basically, the more money we end up making, and that's a good thing. Again, we've been in the business now over a decade. The YouTube channel does you know, substantially well. I mean, it doesn't make it's not our only income stream for the organization, but understand that at Barefoot Bushcraft, myself and our staff members, we pay our bills through this YouTube channel. We pay our bills through visitors. We pay our bills teaching bushcraft and outdoor skills. And that's something that so many people would love to be able to do. And we do have business mentorship programs for those who are interested. But again, if you have a YouTube channel, understand you got to learn to love the hate. You got to learn to laugh at how stupid these people can be, and how all the inappropriate comments about bizarre things. Yeah, so just learn to love it. Anyways, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I am Wolf for Barefoot Bushcraft. And again, we love this tractor. Our haters bought us this tractor. We won't ever forget that. We love you guys so much. Please continue to like, comment, subscribe, and share our videos. Thanks for watching.